All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Inside or News with Scott Allen and Adam WELLBROCK. This week we got the home. We're back at COVID, Jack.
It feels like that, doesn't it? But hey, we had to do what we had to do tonight, you know. So
yeah,
show must go
I mean,
on.
I had to do what I had to do. I yoga, you know what y'all did. You know what you did.
Saved a bit of gas money.
All right, let's thank our marketing partners. Let's thank Ashley AM. I'm struggling here, Jack. AM Media.
Ashley Miller Media.
Ashley Miller Media. Think Frontline Performance Race Fuels Parts and Lubrication. Sammy Gata. Old Dusty got it done again this weekend. We'll talk about that in a minute. I think Sammy coming on board. We're doing our pit walk, and Jack, you had a good time this time. I mean, who would have thought we'd have seen Jack doing pit walk with Robbie Parker?
Nobody would have, and I wouldn't have believed it either. I don't, you know, it just happened that way. Because somehow or other he ended up with a microphone, and I didn't even know it. That's how it happened.
That checks out.
I think it's good to do something a little different from time to time. Let's see. Let's thank Miles of Seamless Gutter. Thank those guys for being with us for such a long time. Thank you for being with me for such a long time. GAC, Great American Company, been with us for a long time. Appreciate Garamo Amaya. CE Clark Contracting, Fast Eddie, we appreciate him. Been with us for a good while, and doing the food for the guys for a contest. PPS Paquette Power Solutions. If you need your standalone generator for your house, hit Keith up, and he'll even buy you lunch. Good luck getting it, because I still ain't got lunch yet. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, that's mine and Jack's drink of choice. Speaking of old Fast Eddie's Barbecue, we appreciate him. Provided some dinner
Scott,
sir.
Before you go by that with Fast Eddie, I want to thank Eddie for what he did Friday night as far as fixing the barbecue and everything for that get together with Crest Van Dyke's race team. I thought that was really cool. He did that. He was right there with us the whole time. So, he did a great job.
And your wife, Jack.
Oh, yeah. Well, and my wife with the baked beans and the bread and everything. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you reminding me of that. That was mighty nice of you. I'm getting ready to get a look. I got a feeling, but don't.
That's it. I'm here for you, Jack. I'm here for you. I figured she was listening.
With friends like you.
Like Langley Speedway, Chuck, Terry, and Bill, man, we can't thank them enough for allowing us to do the show from Langley Speedway and making Langley Speedway our home. I mean, hell, they even let Jack drive around the back and park with all everybody else. Slinger Spin Company, hit Tim Brown up. You're going local t-shirt shop. You do your t-shirts. Telling Jack I sent you, or Adam. Bonder's Brothers Distillery. I think Robert Bonder had been with us for so long. And Jack's going to have to go get us some more product, because the last product he brung back, I stole one, and whoever we had on the show stole the other one.
Eddie Clark.
Eddie probably tried his out. He might not even have any left.
I don't think he does.
MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. I thank Tanya for helping us with our fire suit this year that we're providing this year. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. Man, I didn't. I'm hungry tonight, Jack. I ain't even ate dinner yet. I ain't had time to get something.
Don't worry about it. Adam's got us covered. Adam's got him tonight. He was supposed to go get him tonight for him. So
well, good.
Oops.
See, Mosquito Joe's get 50%. Get Mosquito Joe's of the Peninsula. Get 50% off on your first month of service. Just mention the racetrack or Jack or I. Factory Canopies. We did not see Todd Davis down in Charlotte last weekend. Hopefully we'll see him soon or talk to him soon. But if you need a custom tent, 10 by 20 tent for your race car with all your sponsors on it, hit Todd Davis up. I think they're $16.50 or $16.99 fully custom. And see, last but not least, Los Padres.
Los Compadres.
I wonder what that means. But hit those guys up. They got some good reviews this weekend for the for some food. They were at the racetrack, so appreciate those guys. This little guy here. I'll be right back. Nah, we're here. What's
All
up,
right, Sparky?
Sparky?
Sparky West at high.
And
Caitlin's just after her faves.
I know thanks, Caitlin. I know you're talking about me and Clay. Desire Jackson, I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching on YouTube. So what kind of news we got this week, Jack?
All right, let's talk a little news this week. In the Cup Series, Denny Hamlin got the win. What a finish that race was.
Man.
Unbelievable.
I mean, how much better can you ask for Coroner? 3 out of your 4 cars are going in the last lap 3 wide for the win.
It's unbelievable. He came back from taking the penalty early in the race and came all the way back to the front and ended up winning the race. I thought that was really cool to see that happen.
Did you see the video of them talking about at the shop on Monday? And Coach was like, I was looking for him. He's like, I knew he started on the pole, and I kept looking. I seen him behind everybody. I said, damn, he's already got a big lead.
So anyway, in the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series, Justin Allgaier got the win. And how about the news he put out there that he was thinking of retiring after this year, and now he's having second thoughts. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean,
I think the preacher put that in his head.
Yeah, I think so. In the Truck Series, Lane Riggs got the win. In the modifieds, the Tour modifieds at Riverhead, they had an upset winner. Mark Stewart got the win. It's his first ever win, and I thought that was pretty good for him. The Cars West, they were at Wananichi for whatever the name of that place was.
Super
and Dylan Zampa won the race, and Keelan Harvick finished 4th, and Kevin Harvick finished 5th. So that was a pretty big deal there. Let's go to Hickory. Hickory, the Super Trucks. Michael Bumgardner got the win in the trucks, and in the late models, Michael Bumgardner got the win in the late models too. So I think that's like the 3rd or 4th time this year he's done both races and won both. Bowman Gray, Burt Myers got the win down there, but I understand through the grapevine that may be up in the air right this minute. Because Mike Spinney protested Slate Myers and Burt Myers. He protested 1 and 2. So I think that's still up in the air as we speak. Down at Kingsport on Friday night, the late model Ashton Higgins got the win in race number 1. Race number 2 went to Alex Miller. That another upset win because he didn't have any wins. In the modified 4s. Who got the win in the modified 4s, Scott?
Kevin Canner. Or his uncle.
Scott?
The answer.
No. Rocky Yates got his stepfather.
Stepfather, that's right.
Rocky Yates got the win. Down at Pulaski, the the limited late model was Carl Bavinski. The Legends, Charlie Beals won the Legends race in Pulaski this week. And guess who won the super modified fours?
Kevin Cannon.
Any guesses?
Kevin
Hello?
Cannon.
Y'all done gone quiet on me. What's going on? Any guesses?
Uh-oh.
No, Rocky Yates got the win. So he swept the weekend. In the smart mod, Franklin County, Jake Crum got the win. At Dominion, in the limited or the American Racer, he got 2 wins. They had double races, and he won both of them. Aaron Donnelly got the win in both races. Down at Dixieland Speedway, in the Sportsman, Joe Weiss got the win.
Oh.
In the Super Street, Holly Johnson got the win, which is Holly Weiss. And in the limited late models, Joe Weiss got the win. So that's
Dang.
2 wins for him the other night. In the Sport Compact, Ryland Lindsay got the win. And in the Legends, Mason Weekly got the win. So Cody Carlton's team with Mason Weekly and Cody Carlton won 2 races this weekend. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Down at Sobo, late model, race number 1, Landon Pimbleton got the win. Late model race number 2, Landon Pimbleton got the win. Limited late models, Tristan Brunelli got the win. I thought that was pretty big. And in the second limited late model, Brian Runstrom Jr. got the win.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. All right, and Adam Wellbrock is going to do his famous Langley Speedway Pit Road Roundup. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, we had some fun this weekend, man. The Cars Tour was in town. Had a couple support races. First off, it was the Legends. It was the Legends National Qualifier. Cody Carlton got the win after a little bit of an issue at the start for old Tommy Jackson.
Man, if there'd have been a caution, he'd have come back and won. He was.
I was just thinking that. I was watching him. Came back to finish 5th. Had a pass-through penalty. And came back still for a top 5. So yeah, and an 18-car race, 17-car race. And how
about Spencer Sanders being back this week?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
good run.
give a shout out to them too because they were fast. It was good to see him back at the racetrack, and yeah, they should be proud of their speed. They had top 5. Poor Mason, Jack, you talked about it. He won at Dixieland on Friday. Didn't even complete a lap at Langley on Saturday. Got caught up in a wreck. Was a tough weekend for them.
Yeah, it was really tough for them this past weekend.
And then the Super Street race, Sammy Gata, old Dusty got him another win. They said they had a spark plug wire come loose, I think, last week or week before.
Yeah, so, it had a burnt spot in it. But it wasn't the motor. We cleared it up when Scott and I went over there. We cleared that deal up. It was not the motor. So
it wasn't Old and Dusty's fault.
I got you.
No, it wasn't. So.
And then the Cars Tour race, Mr. Connor Hall got his 3rd Cars Tour win there. It was his 8th all time, puts him 5th on the list, I think is what they said. So,
dang.
Yeah, he's the man when it comes to late model stocks at Langley Speedway, at least as of right now, with the last 3 or 4 years, I guess.
Yeah.
How about 5 straight wins and a Cars Tour?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hampton Heat because I think I'm sure Connor's going to be there. We're going to have Butterbean there. It's going to be off the charts. I imagine there's going to be a packed house.
Yeah.
I know Brendan. We talked to him. He's well, I think we talked to him last week. He's going to jump in the car at 2 o'clock in the morning and make the drive to Langley. He'll be tired.
Yeah, the truck race, flying in, jumping in the car. Yeah, that'll be fun.
So,
it was packed this past weekend too, man. The place was slammed.
Yeah, it did have. It was.
It was jam packed this weekend. It was a big crowd.
Yeah,
great crowd.
Good.
All right, got some other news. 87 Peterson Racing. Nick Sanchez has a new ride. He's going to be in that car, in the 87 for a few races anyway. Corey Heim finally got his deal straight. He's going to be with 2311. all season next year, and it'll be probably another number. It won't be the same number.
I'm wondering because
No,
they
it won't
said
be 30. It won't be 35 or 67.
somebody said it was going to be 35.
Huh?
Yeah,
Bob Popper said it was going to be 35.
I heard they dismissed Riley.
Yeah.
Somebody posted something. Denny said he'd like to
Well,
thank
I
Riley
think he's
for-
got
for the
another
service.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he's got another ride.
Heard
From
of
what I
maybe
understand, but
Legacy.
I'm not positive on that. And of
I
course,
heard Legacy Motor Club.
and of course,
floating around the
Nelson
team.
Motorsports made a change.
Today. Yeah.
So, and the driver of the week this week was Joe Weiss from down at Dixieland Speedway. He got driver of the week with his 2 wins and his first limited late model win.
Yeah. Way cool.
Congrats, Joe.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
And then Carson is out of the 22 in Nelson Motorsports. That was kind of just released a little
All
bit
right.
ago.
I see. Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, and we'll see who gets that right. I think we have an idea who might have a shot at it, but we'll just see how it goes. So anyway, all right, we got Justin KERN standing by there. Scott, you want to bring Justin on?
Yeah. What's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, buddy?
Good, man. Good, man.
It's okay. Y'all don't have to be super quiet. I'm sitting out in my backyard. My kids just got home.
The celebrity dad is on camera.
I might have a loose tooth coming.
No, that I already watched that.
Hmm.
There
No.
might be something stuck in it.
Yeah, the celebrity.
He's already getting interviewed.
Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like that. But hey, what y'all were saying before I came on, Corey Heim is slated to drive the
Who's got a
35.
loose tooth?
My daughter, maybe.
Mm.
Are you having trouble hearing, Jack, like normal?
I think his
okay.
internet's a little slow over
That's
there,
cool.
so it's magnified.
All right, Justin, tell us what all you do. Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, your hair looks nice,
I
Jack.
think
Well,
Yeah, it seems like it's doing a little crazy stuff.
So what you got, Justin?
so you guys are gonna have me on
Thank
tonight to do the
That was kinda
drawing.
All right, tell us what you got going on. Justin.
No, leave that over there. So tonight we're going to draw the teams for the annual Louis Pastoret's Commanders Cup.
That's right. Let's do the
Yeah.
drawing.
Yep. So we're going to take everybody in the top 6 that is going to run next weekend. Going to assign them a branch of the military. I got my awesome Rock
Oh,
Auto
let's do that.
box here to draw our coins out. So the way this is going to work, if no one doesn't remember from last year, so the each branch of the military is going to have 6 drivers represent them throughout the night, and the lowest average finish will be declared the winner. Each person on that team will get their own unique trophy. And Chuck has told me earlier today that he's got something in the works for the winning team.
Nice.
So I guess without further ado, I guess we can go and get started.
Yeah.
All right, cool deal. So we'll start with the grand stocks, and I figured we'll go from first in points to sixth in points. Let that
Yeah, let's get started.
points
Go ahead.
leader do the
Great idea, Jack.
Jack. We been started like a minute ago.
He's already done a division, Jack.
All right, so Paul Lubno on Saturday will represent the Army, the United States Army. I got to do double duty because, none of my kids wants to write stuff down for me. Tim Wilson. Let's reach in here. Tim Wilson will represent the United States Air Force.
Nice. I figured you'd have some little helpers there, Justin.
Hey, sometimes when you tell them that they can be on camera, they want to, but then when you tell them they can't hold the camera, then they lose all interest. All right, Ryan Hutchins. Ryan Hutchins will represent the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
And Tyler Warner. Tyler Warner, who's you got? Will represent the United States Navy.
Who we got left?
Neat.
Space Force.
Nate Lundeen. We got 2 more left.
Oh.
Let's see. Nate Lundeen will represent the Space Force, which I don't know if they have a challenge coin yet, so I'm just going to use the Kennedy Space Center one.
Hmm.
And Gary Kidder, that will leave you with the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
Not a bad lineup. Not a bad lineup.
No.
All right, so next, get these back in here. Pick them all up. We'll go to the Super Trucks. And your points leader currently, Chase McAdams, will represent the Space Force.
Mm.
Chris McAvoy. Let's see what we got here. As my kid stacks tree limbs on a pallet. Let's see. Chris McAvoy will have the United States Navy.
Maybe.
Would y'all boot Jack out of here?
Apparently he's having trouble.
Gates Kobachevsky will have the Army. And Bill Wallace will have the Marine Corps.
I wonder if Bill's going to have his truck back in time.
Let's go. Chris Bechtel here will have the United States Air Force. Oh, hey, look who decided to join us again.
Jack,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Nope, no better.
No.
All right, and to round it out here, Chris Alexander will have the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. Has anybody got a favorite what branch they want to win?
Oh, I'm sure everybody's biased somehow.
Yeah. I'm
What's
gonna
that?
I'm gonna go with Navy.
Navy.
All right, let's go to the Super Streets, who are, I guess you
I
don't
said
necessarily
Navy.
call them
I'm
doing
going
double
Navy,
duty,
too.
right? But going back-to-back weekends. All right, your points leader, Gordon Weeks, will represent the Coast Guard.
Mhm.
Last week's winner, Sammy Gata, will represent the Air Force.
Some of the Dorito.
Oh, no.
It's like really small.
Oh, yeah, it'll go down. Chris Spengler, you will have the Space Force. Hey, and I just want to give Chris Spengler a shout out. He is actually on my iRacing endurance team.
Mhm.
And we are currently sitting at a 1.2 average finish in our endurance season.
Nice.
We won the Daytona Rolex in January and then finished second in Sebring. So a little shout out to
Great work.
Chris and Ronald Klein as well down in Florida. We have a team, 6-person team. So
Nice.
moving on, Angelo Stellan, you will have the United States Navy.
Chris has been running well.
Mr. Excitement himself, Josh Perry, will represent the United States Army.
Mhm.
Leaving Tommy Smith with the Marine Corps.
The Marine Corps. And Caitlin says she's pulling for the Air Force.
All right, let's see. Going to move on to the U-Cars. Our points leader, Mike Chin. Mike Chin will represent the Air Force. Are y'all enjoying the background movement?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're just laughing at Jack losing.
Well, I'll show you the pile of sticks he's it's like branches, not even sticks. Let's see. Thomas Fontaine, you will have the United States Coast Guard.
But dog can pick up those in their mouth.
I know. I'm pretty sure she's going to be thankful for you now that she doesn't have to go search for them herself. Kyle Davis, third in points, will represent the Marine Corps.
Do we have any?
Zach Herdline will have the Space Force.
Do we have any guys that are in the service? that
Jeremy
are-
Jones, you will have the United States Army. Leaving Joe Gray with the Navy.
I don't know if we have any active duty drivers. That's a good question. Rick Paust is the only one I can think of, but he's not active anymore, I guess.
Yeah. Donovan Brown?
Rick's not active duty anymore?
No, he
No,
retired.
I think he just retired.
Oh, congratulations. All right, moving over to our limited and our final two divisions. All right, your points leader currently, Doug Warren, will represent the Space Force. Spencer Conrad you will have the Navy. Tucker Jones. Tucker Jones will have the United States Coast Guard.
Mm.
Kyle Nestor. Kyle Nestor, you will have the United States Marines.
Tina says Nick Dwight.
Hunter Waltrip.
is
Hunter
like-
Waltrip will have the U.S. Army. And that leaves old Sparky West with the Air Force.
Sparky's got to get on the wheel.
All right, moving over to the late model stocks, which they are running twins this weekend, twin 50s. Just to let everybody know, we are going to be taking the first race only.
Okay.
Just the first race. And then also, if someone's not able to show up or doesn't show up or isn't able to compete, then what we'll do is we'll just replace that branch with the next, or the next person in points with the branch that they're running. So, all right, Woody Howard. Woody Howard will have the U.S. Navy. All right, Danny Edwards, in the 26. Danny Edwards will have the Space Force. All right, Mark Wartz in the double nickel will represent the U.S. Army. Brian Matthews coming off of his Cars tour. Was that his debut?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
said it was his second start.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I wonder if he ran one of the races in his 51.
Maybe. Yeah.
That
I
don't
could have
have nothing
sworn
to
it
do
was
with this.
it was his
Probably a
debut.
Langley race a couple years ago, maybe.
All right, Ryan Matthews, you will represent the United States Air Force. Donovan Edwards will represent the Coast Guard.
Hmm.
Leaving Cole Bruce with the Marines.
Nice.
All righty. That will do it. We'll get this list over to Vaughn and he'll put up his fancy graphics that he does that everybody can share and represent, and we'll have some fun with it.
Sounds good. You can give a shout out to your kids there.
Of course, it's it's a fun little challenge that we have
I think
to
it's great.
keep the memory of Louis Pasteritz,
Absolutely.
going alive and strong. And
Hope we see his dad this weekend.
that would be pretty cool. I got to tell you, when I was sitting at the production seat last year when he won the race, I don't know, it was pretty emotional to be able to see him get in victory lane. I thought it was pretty cool.
Especially after
Just
that
awesome to
first
see,
one.
and also a cool car too. So.
Yeah.
We're also going to carry that tradition again this year at Wacky Wednesday. So if you want to follow along on that page and see who gets to represent the branches and Louis, and this year I'm making a special coin to give to the winner. So it's just something something cool that we can do at the track to keep his legacy going.
Yeah. What a great guy. Surely missed.
Oh, now I think we lost Scott.
Oh, did we? I thought I looked good.
He's all right.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
I
Can you
can't
hear
hear him.
You can't hear him? Oh. Well, thanks, Justin. If you can hear me, we appreciate it. Can you hear me, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't hear me? I guess.
Jack's pushing buttons, or maybe I don't know.
You able to hear him, Adam?
Yeah, I can hear both you guys.
Okay.
I ain't pushed a damn button.
We're just glad you're still with us, buddy.
Hmm.
Yeah, and if anybody is looking for something to do tomorrow, come on out to the racetrack. Our season starts for Wacky in literally 24 hours. So
Yeah, just about. Yeah, less.
so
than
come on out, enjoy some street car racing, and yeah, should be a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks, man.
I guess I don't know if you hear any of them, but that'll do it, buddy. Thanks for
I
coming on.
appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks, man.
See you soon, man.
See you later, guys.
That's kind of weird. I don't know why you could hear you and not me. That's
Yeah, that
sometimes
was weird.
so many people on it, it gets kind of gaggled.
Yeah. Jack's with us in spirit.
Yeah. Somebody said Jack's having issues with his dial-up.
Brandy asked why we're at home. Well, we just felt like hanging out tonight.
They can kiss my dial-up butt.
You are behind, Jack.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. There's a little bit of a delay.
You might be better off just on your phone.
That don't make no goddamn no sense, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about that myself.
Your dial-up provider is really doing
Thanks
you
for
dirty.
bringing that up.
Oh goodness!
It ain't dial-up.
That or your Wi-Fi ain't worth a flip.
Y'all keep going. I'll be with you in a second, maybe.
What's up, Randy?
Well, that I'm beginning to find out.
Caitlin said, "Party with the boys." Jack had something to do, so then he wasn't coming to the show, and it just turned out it was just easier. And I've been busy as heck at work. Honestly, I was going to try to go get something to eat before we went on, but I didn't. So I'm still hungry, and I'm thinking about that pizza you got there, Adam.
I actually forgot to get it.
Oh, all right. Well,
sorry.
That's all right. But yeah, man, it's a great weekend this weekend. I mean, I think it was definitely, especially the cautions at the end with the Cars Tour, put on an exciting race.
Yeah.
I do think, it's my opinion, I do think that the teammate with Connor made it easier on him. I think if it wasn't a teammate, that possibly he might have made it a little rougher on Connor on those restarts. But after that, he might have made it a little rougher on Connor on those. Oh Lord! Yeah. Let me turn your other mic off. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You got us, Jack?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Is it better?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You're on time this time now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I feel better now. I was getting a little upset with it.
We couldn't tell. Glenn Edwards says Jack also had a hard time getting in the gate for Saturday night.
Uh-oh.
But you know what?
What happened, Jack?
Glenn got it straight. There's no doubt about it. Glenn got it straight, told him that I deserved to come in the back gate, and I came in the back gate.
Gatekeeper gave you trouble?
Yeah. What's his name? Said he wasn't going to let me in, but that didn't work.
Didn't work. Got overruled.
Yeah. He was overruled by a couple folks.
Who do we got coming on tonight, Jack? Who we got coming first?
Well, first we're going to have Leland Honeyman Jr.
The original little shit.
Yeah, best known to be called the little shit, but he'll be first. And then we'll have Minnie Tyrrell.
Talk about the Cars Tour in a couple weeks at Dominion and Minnie's Mission, which is, it's a super cool event. I mean, they bring, what do you say, 20 kids in on Friday, and they go to the lake house and spend the day, and then they get paired up with a driver. So there's 20, I believe it was 20 of them, or 18. What was it, Jack?
I think it was 20 of them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they get paired up with a driver on race day, and I'm like, how cool is that to be a young kid? I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on in their life, right? But to be able to take a day where those guys are more than likely be able to forget some of the bad things that are going on in their life and be able to forget about stuff and enjoy a day at the racetrack. It's such a cool event. And Adam's going to be a part of it.
Yeah, man. Going to be on pit road. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they've got so much going on kind of outside the race, which is different from, I guess Langley's the only race that has other things going on that's really outside the race when you think about it. The Busch Garden trip, the military base. For Dominion, they have the kids out to the house on Thursday. They have a dinner at the track on Friday which maybe I'll be able to get some pictures and send them to you guys to post. And then, yeah, they have a day all day Saturday with the race. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Have you got to a place to stay up there yet?
Working on it. Just contacted the Flow people today. So we'll work on that.
Well, they got a nice little motel right across the street. So that'd be cool.
Wherever they put me, I'll be all right with.
That's probably where you'll end up. I'm being honest. That's probably where you're going to go. So,
But
Yeah,
it'll
but
be
anyway.
a fun weekend.
It'll be, but a cool event, right? I mean, I think it's just such a neat ordeal, regardless of the racing side of it. I think just the event and putting on for the kids is way cool.
So who's missing up there? Pike and who else?
So James Pike has something else going on, and so does Eric Brennan. He's going to be, I believe, with the ARCA race that weekend.
So who's working then?
So right now it's me on pit road. We'll have Blake McCandless in the booth, and we're looking for someone else right now. That the second booth announcer hasn't been confirmed yet. We got a meeting tomorrow. I think we'll discuss that. So
Jack, you didn't get a phone call, did you?
Huh?
They didn't call you, did they?
They didn't call me. I don't think I have to worry about that too much. But
if Dan asks for your number, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do. I'm up for it. But what can I say?
I don't think it'll be that good.
I told him maybe we could steal Brian from Langley, but Chuck might get mad at us because he's gonna have to do it himself.
Yeah.
He'll be out of announcers that night, and he won't be too happy about it. So
No,
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, so we'll have to see about that. I'd love to have Brian up there.
Yeah.
That would be Then you be gone, Brian be gone. They won't have nobody but Atlee
They're
and
gonna have
Buck.
to call you at that point, Jack.
That'll be fine.
Jack and Scott leading the Flow broadcast. How cool would that be?
Hey, wouldn't it be cool to have me and Scott up there?
Yeah, we'll have one of you on pit road and one of you in the booth.
Flow will shut down completely after that.
We would plummet.
Ricky says, who's going to be on pit road, Adam?
Pit road for Langley? I don't think we're going to have anybody. It may be Atlee if he doesn't go to South Boston, but I think they're going to be racing at South Boston. So it might just be Chuck holding down some victory lane interviews.
So he's not going to run Langley this weekend?
No, this is the 13th, so it's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That's the last weekly show at Sobo before the first leg of the Triple Crown already. But I think they're going to go up there and run, get some notes and prepare for that race. And yeah.
No, not Brandy Marshall. No, that's not even in the question.
The microphone don't work running around that much.
Especially if Jacob's racing, there ain't no way she could do it.
Oh yeah, Jacob. Yeah, I don't know if they race or not. I haven't looked at the schedule.
Well, I imagine probably most of those guys, because I don't know if they're thinking about running the Triple Crown, but they probably want to go to.
So yeah, the late models probably won't race the 13th, or because they race this weekend. Maybe they'll be off. I'm not sure.
I would think so, being that. Well, it's hard to say. And then you're gonna have South Boston, first part of our Triple Crown.
Yeah, that's the 27th. That's our night of destruction.
Which we understand that Brendan Queen's going to be there. I don't know if Minnie's going to run that or not. Which I don't know that he's planning on running the Triple Crown. I don't think he's ran it before that I can remember.
Yeah,
I'm in the Langley.
I don't think he's ever run it. Maybe a couple times, but not lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brendan will be there. I'll probably be at Langley because Brian is out, which sucks. But I'm sure you guys will go up there and have a good time and enjoy some good racing, man. Hard to believe it's already that time,
Man, this
Tell me about it.
first part of the year has flown by.
And we're already talking Triple Crown already. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be here. We're 6 weeks away or so.
When they were talking this weekend, there's only 8 more races in the truck series before they start the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, in the regular season. Wow.
And what about our buddy Rajay? Man had to lead on the last lap and
got it yoinked out from underneath him.
Man, and there was no stopping. And what's his name? He was that dude. He was fast.
Yeah, he was motivated for sure.
I didn't think he had a chance of even catching him. I thought he might catch him, but man, he mowed him down.
Yeah,
it's crazy how fast he was. But it was a great race. It was exciting. You know.
Oh, yeah. A couple exciting races this weekend, man. A couple of late races. Trucks and Cup were both late races, but worth staying up for.
Yeah. I mean, especially even the Cup race. Like, I mean, even those last few laps or last couple of restarts were pretty interesting to see. You know, I did feel bad for the 20, right? He had the car to beat and just blew the corner. I mean, then he, you know, when in his interview, I don't know if you've seen him when they were talking to him after, and I love the Prime Video broadcast. I think they all do a great job. They got good people. The pre-race and the post-race stuff that they're doing is kind of old school NASCAR, and I love it. What are you over there laughing about, Jack?
Well, there's somebody that don't agree with you.
Well, he doesn't have Prime?
No. I'm talking about my wife does not agree with you about those people on Prime.
They scream like little girls when something happens.
Dale gets a little excited.
Can't stand.
So you had to say something, didn't you, Scott? Just keep on going.
Well, I was going to compliment on Kim Kuhn. I think to me, I think she's the best female, you know, race person that they have. I mean, I think she does a really good job. She's relatable. Not that the other girls don't do a good job, but I think I just like her. I think she does a really good job.
Yeah, I think so. She's probably the best one on pit road. So no doubt about that.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I just think she's comes across well. I think she knows more of the people than some of the other one. I mean, obviously she's just feels like she's more integrated into the sport than some of the other ones.
Well, she's been around the sport longer than a lot of them have. I mean, even before she became a reporter, she was Miss, you know, the Miss Winston Cup or Miss whatever it was before. Miss.
Oh, was she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did that for like 3 years. So she's been around a little while.
Yeah. You know, her boyfriend are they married? Oh, or are they just dating?
Who?
Kim Kuhn.
I don't know who her boyfriend is.
No. I'm thinking, what's the one that's with the one that runs Rick Ware?
No, that's gosh, can't think of her name. She's married to the guy Rick Ware.
Yeah. Well, she's the one doing the broadcast. That's what I'm talking about. I said it wrong then. I can't think of her name.
No, I thought Kim Kuhn's been around for years down on pit road, and I think she's really good at what she does.
Yeah, she does a good job. But then, what's her name that manages the broadcast does a really good job. I'm drawing a blank. I can see her, but I can't think of her damn name.
Yeah. Gosh, I can't. Danielle Trotta.
Yes.
Danielle Trotta.
Yeah, for sure.
So, well, I don't see what in the world Leland Honeyman doesn't call and doesn't come on here in a few minutes. I'm gonna be very upset with him. I'm gonna have to next time. I will strangle him when I see him.
Justin, he sent both of us a picture of the stacked wood that he. It is stacked up there.
Oh, well, I guess he's Paul Bunyan now. I guess I don't know.
He's got his hands full over there, man.
Yeah, is there any boys? I think there is one boy. He says he's got the daughter, the girl, the wife. She's got one daughter, 2 daughters, and
she's got a daughter and a son.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
And then Justin has his daughter.
Well, this is pretty wild that we don't have Leland hadn't called in here yet.
Leland's a busy man. He's looking for rides. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But excited to have Minnie on. It'll be good to kind of hear, obviously the Minnie's mission stuff, and then hear his side of the whole contest and going on. I forget, was it 3 weeks that when they were in the house, they couldn't have any cell phones or any service, no internet, couldn't talk to anybody. I know I talked to Timmy, Minnie's dad, and he's like, man, that was the toughest thing I ever had to do. He's like, because those two guys are like best friends, and it was kind of funny because he was telling me that Minnie, when he called him, he didn't even, I'm surprised. I would have thought that they would maybe call those guys in for the last race, like who was going to win, but they didn't get to go. None of them knew until after that. When Minnie called him, he's like, we won. He's like, get out of here. But he was telling me that somebody that owns a racetrack that we could probably guess down in North Carolina badgered Timmy to tell him who it was. He was like, just tell me, did you guys win? Did you? And he's like, I can't tell you. Like, I signed a contract. I can't say any. I'm not jeopardizing Minnie's deal.
Well, that's true. I know who you're talking about.
I'm not going to say Diaz would do that, but.
No, see, you shouldn't have never said that. Now you done put the name out there.
But I think everybody knew who the name was. What's up, Gary? I hadn't heard from you in a long time. I was thinking about you the other day, man. What's up, man? How was life treating you?
Oh, I didn't know he was still around. I didn't know that he was even.
Apparently he's still living.
Wow. I wasn't sure about that for a long time.
Yeah, I don't even think he's been to the racetrack this year. But yeah, man, I think it's going to be a neat deal. I mean, I can't imagine like being locked up for 3 weeks or so, whatever it was, not be able to talk to family, friends, or nobody, and just be on this island. And they run an auto repair business. They have 2 locations, and Minnie ran the other one. So Minnie being gone and having to run 2 stores, I can imagine that was a lot.
It was like he told us when we were down there that he the night before the race, he didn't even leave work till 1:30 and then drove all the way to Charlotte. So
now we see what the deal is. He says good on his end. He got a new lady in his life now, so he's been busy.
Who is that?
Gary.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, I guess he's done for being in the race cars and stuff now.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's neat. It'll be neat to see and hear how all that went in the background. And then
does he have to go again next year?
I don't know. That's a good question. And how's this going to work? Is this I mean, I'm sure Minnie's deal is a 1-year deal, and then I'm sure he's trying to, do really well, and hopefully that can transfer over into another year. But I understand that they're going to do this every year. At least that's what Chris Rice had made the mention of. I ain't going to say 100%, but made the mention of that they plan on doing this every year. So, I mean, you're going to have somebody new. I mean, I'm sure that there'll be another ride or something, but I don't know. It's a
What race is that?
Curious deal how it shakes out at the end of the year. I mean, it was funny because yesterday I was scrolling on my phone last night. And I'll show you these pictures, and I mean, and who would have thought that that a few years ago or even last year that we would have Brendan Queen just scroll across your screen in a Cummins ad on Facebook.
Wow.
The face of Cummins. I mean, how cool is that? And certainly proud of our hometown guys, right? And want them to do really well and grateful. Do we have any picks for Dominion? Who do we think's gonna? I mean,
in the cars race at Dominion?
Yeah. I mean, you got Minnie won it last year, right?
Yeah. No, did Minnie win it?
Brendan won it 2 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years ago. Okay, yeah.
Like every lap.
Okay. Well, I got my pick. I know who I'm picking.
Who's that, Jack?
Hold on. Well, we gotta. See.
Oh, you gonna write them down?
Well, it depends on how this weekend goes. We can't make picks yet.
Yeah,
Well, I
we
mean,
might
this
have
is
to
the
wait till
car
next
tour.
week.
We're not. Yeah.
This is
Okay,
car.
okay.
This car
I
tour.
got you. I got you. Hold on.
My
I was gonna count that for points for us.
Okay. The bookkeeper here is getting everything together. So
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know Dominion was going to be part of our.
I was just gonna count it anyway.
it's gonna be. We're gonna add that into our thing for next week. Well, next week when they do that race.
I don't know if I should make a pick.
Well, I'm kind of with you, Adam. It's like you don't want to be on the wrong side of this. You don't want to pick somebody else when they got many coming on. We got to pick many,
Yeah.
right?
I'd wait till next week.
Okay. He says wait till next week. We're gonna let him call that shot.
Ian, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yeah.
Says could make the 25 a full-time ride. They could. I don't know that they will. I think it's somewhat popular having, sort of celebrities come through that other truck.
I think one driver has to be a rookie to have 5 trucks or 5 vehicles.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Because teams can only have 4 full-time, and if you want to run a 5th, one has to be a rookie. I think.
In the truck series? I thought that was just in the Cup series.
No,
It's in O'Reilly's too, because JRM runs 5 sometimes. Yeah, I think it's all 3 series. I could be wrong.
No, you may be right. I didn't even honestly I didn't think about that. So, maybe that's not a possibility. But I think, certainly, look, they need exposure, right? So, like bringing in what's his name the other week at Charlotte. There was a couple times I've seen he was extremely popular, right?
yes, very, very, very popular. Connor Daly's Connor Daly will be in the truck at IRP. So that's but they're keeping it interesting, no doubt about it.
Corey might move on. I don't know. Certainly it's a possibility. I think Corey's a great. I obviously call him Super Shoe for a reason, right? I think Corey's a great asset for the team. He's got a ton of experience. I don't know if they'll want to let him go, but I don't know if he'll have another opportunity. That's just hard to say. I would have. That's hard to say because look at the beginning of the year he had that, Roush. Is he still got some more races? And you're supposed when he's supposed
to. That I don't know. I'm not positive on that.
I don't think so.
No, because I thought that was just a Daytona race, which he ended up not making. But he had they had super bad fast cars there, and there's just unfortunate circumstances that he didn't get in the race, which is sad because I think he'd have done really well. And Corey's a great guy. So not sure on that. The other two, I don't know. You got Corey, and then you got what's his name? Little short dude.
Haley.
Yeah, Justin Haley, which just has a ton of experience and has been in every series, and somehow he lands in decent rides. Some reason I'm not sure how. He has won a Cup race. I think he won Spire's first Cup race, right? With a rain shortened race, I think.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Daytona, Talladega, or something like that.
The summer race, yep.
So he is a Cup winner.
Got a few O'Reilly wins too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good talent. He's a super talent. I think he will be somebody that in the right ride would really do well.
Yeah.
So.
Have you?
Let's just be honest. The Ram trucks right now are down. They're compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
So they got some building to do.
For sure.
They do, and they're working on it. And a little bit of backstory. And I'm sure we're gonna have Eddie Pardue on sometime in the near future and kind of talk about their, where they're at, right? I know I talked to him. We talked to him in Charlotte, and he was kind of telling me that the problem is they're so far behind on anything. They don't have. How about Matt D? I don't know, Matt. I like Matt. I mean, he's been kind of. We haven't talked to him in a while, but he's kind of buddies. But Matt D, there's some sponsors are just not warm and fuzzy about Matt D.
I don't understand that in a way, but I mean, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes in his situation.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he's a super likable guy. So, but I don't. But on the Ram deal, so they don't even have a sim up yet. They are working on it, and they do have. They're getting close to having the simulation up and running. And basically the people who are doing the sim is the people who did it for GM for all these years, but they left GM just a couple of years ago onto some newer deal. So they have some experience in the sim world, right? But I think what Eddie was telling me that so at this point they have a sim sort of platform and they have a setup essentially. And what they need to do is basically drive that setup in real world scenario and say, this is what it feels like, and then put that, overlay it with this, and then they kind of gives them a baseline, and then they can start tweaking it from there. But they're just not there yet. So they've had no sim, no test. They do have so many tests because they're a new manufacturer. They have to use by July or August, I think it was. So they have to use them up here in the next couple of months. And I think they had, I forget how many they have. But there's
3,
just,
isn't it?
I thought it might be, but I can't remember. But they get a couple of tests. I was thinking it was more than that, but it could be.
I thought it was 3, but I might be wrong.
And he said that probably Justin will do those tests because I don't know this, but I'm just from the conversation, my assumption was that it sounds like that Justin does a lot of testing, and he may be doing testing for other teams or has kind of like what's his name did all the testing for the 48 for years.
Alfredo.
No.
Well, Landon Castle.
Landon Castle, yeah.
Landon Castle tested for. He was Hendrick's main test driver for a long time.
Through their heydays.
Yeah, he was the main man
through all those championships and for the good 10 years. I don't know what, I doubt he's still, well, they don't do any testing anymore. So there's no besides sim testing, and he may do the sim testing. Who knows? So, I mean, it's just going to take a while for Dodge to turn the corner. I mean, they've had some, they've had mediocre speed. I mean, I think Brendan, they were way off sort of in the beginning of the race in Charlotte. And then about the time that they got back on the lead lap and the truck seemed halfway decent and felt like they probably could get maybe the 10th place or so, or they had a 15th place truck, but, with pit strategy and stuff, then, ended up getting wrecked. So, some of that stuff is not, the finishes don't show, the race itself, but. Well, we should be having mini Tyrrells here soon. Hopefully.
That's what I'm hoping.
He's supposed to come on at 8 o'clock. So hopefully Minnie comes on here soon and we can talk to him for a little bit. Then it'll be off to
say something about that since we're talking about it.
Well,
The Ram, they're only like 3 spots out of making the chase.
Yeah. Clay just showed me that even with the Ram truck situation, Haley's 13th, Brendan's 14th in points, and Minnie's 19th. So they're not that far out of the championship. So,
I mean, considering how, and I don't want to bash Dodge and Ram and Stellantis. Look, you have to start somewhere, and unfortunately, you got to start at the bottom, right? And it's going to take a little bit of time. They're putting an effort in, and they're trying. So, Looks like we might have Minnie here. Minnie got
All
a camera.
right. There you go.
Let's see. Minnie, you got a camera, or are you just doing voice?
Yeah, there we go.
All
You
right.
see me? Awesome.
So what's up, Minnie? So we're full-time truck series driver. I know we got to talk about the Minnie's mission, but we can't not do this and not kind of talk about your contest and winning the contest. What were those emotions like? How did the beginning start? I know your dad said he was off on an island by himself when you were gone, when he couldn't talk to you or hear from you. He was lost like a little puppy.
Yeah, no, he definitely was. Obviously, I've grown up with my dad and done everything with him and worked in our family's automotive repair business. So it was a big change for him not hearing from me. So that was the one thing I did every day was call my dad, at least call him and talk to him. If not, we were working together every day. So yeah, he was kind of didn't know what to do. Was a little lost when I was gone, but yeah, I mean, what a life-changing experience. And just it's been a total dream ever since the start of this deal, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And the show, I'm so thankful to that, and thankful to Ram and Colleague Racing for everything they've done with it, and it's given me the opportunity to be where I'm at today and to go full-time truck racing with Ram. So just super cool, man. I can't wait. I'm getting ready to fly to Michigan on Thursday and get to live up all that and go to Stellantis and see all the people that behind the scenes that make our racing dreams come true. So it's super cool.
So what was what's been the biggest challenge for you going to the truck series? Obviously, it's a big change from you. I don't know that you've run much big car stuff or mile and a half or those type of things. What's been the biggest challenge so far, and what's been the surprising, I don't know, thing that's been fun or I don't know, that's been harder than you thought it would be?
Yeah, I think the entirety of the sport, it changed my outlook on it, right? Like you don't really truly know how much time and effort and work goes into this job, right? It's from the outside looking in, like being a fan and growing up and doing it, and obviously racing short track stuff. You didn't really get a true understanding of how in depth this motorsports is, and it's the biggest challenge I faced. I think just mentally wise, like showing up and running very well in the car store. And mind you, I think the car store had helped me because I ran very poorly in the car store, and then I ran very well in the car store. So it kind of taught me what those good and what those bad days were like. And I think obviously when you show up and you want to succeed, you want to do good, and you get your teeth kicked in, it's never fun. So I think the biggest challenge has just been mentally, like preparing myself for understanding what the team is capable of, understanding what I'm capable of, and just trying to learn as I go and not expect to go and win every week. Right. So that's been the hardest thing about it, is like having that itch to just run up front. And, I know that I'm not to that level yet of a driver to be there, but I think our cars in general, or our trucks, are getting there, right? Like we're working really hard behind the scenes to make sure they get there. Obviously, being a new manufacturer in the sport, it's really tough. So we're working every day just to try to get better. I'm working on my racecraft as well. But what I can say is it's just giving me so much more, experience being in that truck and racing these truck races, like just seeing how aggressive the racing is, and it's clean, but it's aggressive, right? So taking that, and like the car store, I thought that was really aggressive, and I thought that it was really hard racing, but like the truck series and getting to these higher levels, like there are spots that these guys put you in that you would never thought in a million years they'd do that to you. So it's very, very technical, and it's only made me better, and I'm really thankful for the challenge. So excited to get back into the car store next weekend at Dominion, and hopefully a lot of people have asked me, like, what have I learned in the trucks that would translate into the car store? And I think the biggest thing for me is like everything's just slowed down, right? Because you go to a bunch of places that are so much faster in a truck, and then you get into a late model and you're like, oh, this feels slow, right? Like it's not necessarily. I don't think any of it feels slow, but it's just it's definitely one of those things where I feel like you adapt to how fast everything happens in a truck. So you can kind of judge what's going to happen in a late model, and you can really kind of slow the corner down and really understand where you're at. And it's only helped me as a driver relay better information to the crew chief and tell him what I'm needing and what I'm fighting to make us all better.
So,
Manny, what do you do that, you don't have the sim or a sim like everybody else has got? What do you do to keep your racecraft going? What do you do to work on that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things that I do throughout the week, and thankfully Pratt Miller, those guys are getting the sim up and going. So hopefully I'll be able to sit on that here soon, and it's coming real fast. So luckily we'll have that tool going forward at this point of the year. So really excited for that. But yeah, I mean, obviously iRacing is a big tool. It helps me get used to the racetrack and kind of see it visually. Although I never think that it's spot on identical, obviously. Like I don't care what you do, you're never going to make a computer identical to the real life. The feel is just different. But that helps. We look at SMT data all the time, watching tons of film, going to pit practice, perfecting pit roads, stuff like that. It all helps. Talking to other drivers, right? Watching in-car video. A lot of that stuff is really, for me, I've always been a visual learner. If I can watch somebody go and do it, and I know I can go and do it. So watching in-car film has been huge, and that's been very beneficial to me when I just have to show up and like at Charlotte and go straight to the race. So it's kind of tough to do that for sure.
So who do you lean on? I mean, do you talk to somebody in the team, or do you have somebody outside the team?
Yeah, I mean, Corey LaJoy has been a really big help for me and kind of guided me along and mentoring me a little bit. He's obviously been around for a long time, and he's raced in the National Series for a lot of years. And he's been kind of a guy to look at me and be like, hey, I've been in your position at a time. And I sit with him, and I try to like once a week and just go over things with him and set goals and look at film, pick his brain as much as I can. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of talking to a lot of different people, right? Like it's not just him. We got great teammates. Justin Haley is a great one that is able to help us, that has a ton of experience. So leaning on him a little bit, as well as Corey and other guys in the garage when I see them, some of the really good truck racers like Ty Majeski and guys of that nature that we kind of get to bounce off of. And I haven't had one that's really been mean or rude and hasn't showed me anything or tried to help me.
Yeah.
Well, now let's talk about what you got going on in week after next, or the next weekend, about Minnie's Mission 125. Tell us what all you have going on leading up to it and during the 125.
Yeah, so we're really excited for the fourth straight year. We're going to be doing the Minnie's Mission 125 at Dominion Raceway with help of the ZMAX Car Store. They're so awesome over there. Kip, Carson, everybody that's got a bit and piece in the tour, all the officials, everybody that's behind it, Kelly, Dale, all the ownership group. They've really done a phenomenal job with us and allowing me to kind of take over the race weekend a little bit and do my own thing. So really excited to bring back families from Walter Reed Medical in Bethesda, Maryland, as well as Children's National and some kids from Make-A-Wish. So we bring in, this year we're having 26 families come to the racetrack, and we do what's called a lake day, which is that my parents fortunately live not too far from Dominion, and they live on Lake Anna. So we take 10 of those families and invite them to the house and kind of do a whole day of fun. We've got Buddy Scoops ice cream that's coming to the house. They tend to serve really good ice cream, and I have to watch myself because I end up eating too much. So they'll be there. But I remember last year we just started doing the lake day, and I can't remember how many jet ski rides I gave, but it was a lot. And then, yeah, we do all kinds of things, cook really good food. I'm hearing a little static. Is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I keep.
There we go. Sound good now?
Yeah, it must be Adam's mic or something. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so we do the lake day, and then on Friday, which is the day before the race, Car Store always does an open practice day. So we'll take all of the drivers and all the teams, and we pair them with one of the families each, and they get to come to dinner, which we do on Friday night, and I'll get up there and talk about what Minnie's mission is, what we do, how it started, and we all have dinner. The drivers and teams get to meet all the families and the kids, and I have them every year. They end up giving them gifts and stuff. So we spoil the heck out of them on Friday, which is cool. And then rolling into Saturday, we do a church service in the morning, led by Preacher Joe at the Car Store. And then we take all the families into the pits for pit tours. There it goes again.
Yeah, something going on with Adams.
Yeah, so we take them all in for pit tours and then show them the cars. We even sometimes set them in the right side of the race car and do a little pace lap. So that's a lot of fun. They get to be a part of driver intros and then, of course, watch the race. So it's a whole kind of dedicated weekend to get away. Thankful to all the people that donate to Minnie's mission, because without them, it wouldn't be possible to give those families an expense-free weekend. So really cool, really exciting. There's racing. It's obviously it's fun to do it, but also all the drivers kind of have to understand that they're there to do a job as well. So a little bit of mix of fun and getting to race on the weekend. So what more could you ask for?
And so this doesn't cost the families nothing. So you guys are taking care of it completely from the beginning?
Yes, sir. So what we do is we give each family a $300 gift card, and that allows them to pay for any travel expenses with gas and food on the way there. They have hotel rooms for 2 or the 3 nights if they're doing lake day. And yeah, we cover everything. So they don't have to pay a dime out of pocket to come and spend the weekend with us, which is really nice. And that's the kind of the point of the weekend, is to get them away from what they're going through every day and give them a weekend to kind of get away and just have fun, not have to worry about that and money.
Yeah.
Minnie, how did you get started in all this? How did you come about getting all this together?
Yeah, so when I was 6 years old, I had a friend named Ella Day who was 7 at the time, and she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. It was actually my father's childhood best friend growing up. It was his daughter, and she's to this day is doing great. She's been cancer-free, which is awesome, and still remain in very close contact with her all the time. So she's doing great. But yeah, so I kind of was over at their house and got wind that, you know, she was struggling and the family was struggling with expenses and whatnot. So I sat down, and as much as a kind of 6-year-old could comprehend what was going on, I knew that, you know, obviously it was hard for her family. So I wanted to kind of figure out how I could use my go-kart as a way to raise money for pediatric cancer. So I had to sit down with my dad, and that's when Minnie's Mission Burn Rubber to Help Another was created. And proud to announce today it's a 501c3 nonprofit. So I'm able to process all of my own donations, which is great. And I'm able to kind of help people and do support quality of life programs, as well as many other amazing organizations.
How much money have you raised over these years?
After last year's Dominion event, we crested $650,000. So wow. We're hoping that, you know, we break another $100,000 off this year, and we can raise that and get to 750. And obviously my goal since I've been little was to raise $1 million. So I know we'll get there soon.
Yeah, most definitely. You got anybody else coming to the race? We know Brendan's supposed to be coming to run. I think it's going to be a packed house. I think that'll definitely help ticket sales with both you guys, you know, come from the truck series and come into this and, you know, and look, and it's going to a good cause. And I think it's so cool, especially for these families to come and, like you said, be able to forget some of the things that's going on in their life in the background and have an escape, right? I think it's so cool. I know I'm planning on trying to come up there. And I know Jack, he's got some stuff coming just to see from the outside, looking at, you know, how these kids do. And then another question. How do the kids get paired up with a driver? Do they get to pick, or do you just draw for it? Or
yeah, so we kind of sit down and piece together the drivers and the families, because it's kind of hard to wrangle everybody together and make a selection per se. So there's a couple of returning families that have been paired with drivers that are still currently racing in the Car Store, which they've kind of hit it off and had a relationship. And what's so awesome is a lot of the drivers still remain in contact with the families of the children that they receive that weekend. So it's really cool to kind of see those relationships build and develop. And like I had, Connor Hall, for instance, he's racing, and he said, "Hey, I'm racing Dominion. I need you to pair me up with Nolan again," because he'd been paired up with, the child named Nolan for 2 years. So it's kind of cool to see the relationships, develop, and they want to get paired up with the same people. And yeah, that's kind of how we do it. We piece them together and give each driver a family, and each and every time I've never had a complaint at any of the competitors. They usually come up and thank me at the end. They say, "Man, we really needed that. That was cool."
Well, I think it gives people a different perspective of life, right? What's really important, right? And then I think you doing all the heavy lifting, essentially, or maybe your mom doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, it's a team behind us for sure that's doing the heavy lifting. I would like to take all the credit for it, but the Middies Mission team and volunteers would excuse me, would beat me if I did that.
Right. But I think that, I was involved with the ZIMS Foundation, right? And it's so cool to just be a part of something, but they're doing all the heavy lifting. So it makes it easy, for somebody like me to come in, and it does make us feel good. And it's got to make you feel good, especially seeing the look on these kids' faces. Cause sometimes I think we take for granted this race world, right? When we, walk through the stands or going back to our roots in arena racing, right? And those kids would come up to us, right? To them, it's a big deal. To you, and I, and in some ways, it may not seem that important, but to them, it really is.
It's really cool to kind of see. So, like I said, for the past 3 years, we've done this, and we now, like, every time we talk to Kip and the people at the car store about logistics, we call it the reset race of the year, right? Because obviously it's about that halfway point through the car store season, and whether there's been battles, like I've had my own already, and I've only raced 2. So whether there's been battles or whatever it is, like, this is the race that kind of you throw that part of away in, like, whatever you've had with people, and especially whether it's me, like, because I communicate with all these guys and tell them what they're doing. You kind of just forget about that. And, like, obviously a racer's memory is, everybody knows that you never forget nothing, but it's still, to me, it kind of breaks those. I see a lot of negativity that had gone on through the year that kind of just evaporate that weekend, because everybody kind of comes together, everybody sits together. You really see that, and you really understand how lucky we are to be healthy and wake up and go race, right? So we call it the big reset, just because it kind of gives everybody that perspective, like, hey, you're really lucky to actually do this. These kids are just fighting to see the sunshine, right? So
yeah,
it gives everybody a little bit of a reset, and they're able to, like, what, right on, like, let's have a good day. Let's be thankful that we're here doing it. And at the end of the day, I don't know that I've seen anybody be upset about how the race goes. Typically after that, everybody's still, obviously certain people get their feelings hurt, but it happens. But it's racing, so it's really cool to be a part of it, though.
Yeah. Now it was funny when I was talking to Brendan at Charlotte, and he was saying that in the truck series, or up in these where you guys are at now, that when you get in a wreck with somebody, it seems like it's over after the end of the race for the most part. Where back in late models or whatever, we would hold that until, I wrecked Scott Perlman for the first of the year, right? At the beginning of the first race, and then the last race, I creamed him. So, like, we never forget. Has that been your perspective too? Like, it just seems like this gets put under the rug pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say definitely, like, that's how it is. I mean, the truck series, I guess, yeah, if you typically, when you have battles, it's kind of like a over and done with thing. I mean, you either talk or you don't. Like, I've had a couple different run-ins and been run over, and I don't really feel ill against anybody. I just kind of watch what I do, and if they come and talk to me, then we talk, and it's over with. So I don't know. I think it's definitely you kind of hold that grudge more, especially when and I don't know, like I don't want to talk ill on anybody, but the truck series, like a lot of the drivers and stuff don't really or come from working on their own stuff. So it's hard to, a lot of those guys don't respect the equipment like others do. And I, know the struggle of what it takes and running my own, race team. So anytime that I do get into somebody or have an issue, I feel bad, right? I don't want to, I know how hard the team's working to bring those trucks. So I try to respect that wholeheartedly. But yeah, it's part of it. It's racing, and we all go through our own battles.
Do you have any more late model stuff planned this year?
Yeah, I believe I'll be able to do like 6 to 8 total car store races. So typically any car store race you see that's not conflicting on a race weekend with the truck schedule, I'll most likely will be at. So excited to get in there. I know we're doing Dominion, I believe Hickory. I think we're going to go try Newport out. So not sure yet, but I'm going to kind of put that together, and obviously always looking for some new partners to get on that number 81 machine, but it's tough, obviously, trying to do it yourself.
For sure.
Well, Minnie, we appreciate you being with us tonight and talking about Minnie's mission. And through your dad, he says you'll be back with us again next week to promote it again. So, you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, but it's all good. I'd love to be back.
Okay. All right. Anyway, well, we'll talk to you again next week, and I hope you have a good weekend up in Michigan.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Anybody's listening, and you're in the area, come on over to Dominion and watch a good night of racing. It's always a good time. And if you're in the market, go get you a Ram truck.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to do that.
Right.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later, and we'll see you soon. All right, man.
Take care.
Looked like Adam was having problems like you, Jack.
Yeah, maybe his dial-up didn't work either.
Well, it's funny. I kept thinking, like, I know it ain't Adam's mic. I thought it was your mic making all that noise, and I'm like, oh, that didn't go away. That didn't go away.
No.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I noticed you muted my mic, and it kept going, and I'm saying, you better unmute me.
I had to diagnose the problem, Jack.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you diagnosed it good, but we lost Adam in the whole thing. He's gone. I don't know where he went to.
Well, it kept going on, and he couldn't hook up or something there. And thanks, Minnie, for coming on and doing it. I mean, I know we're promoting the Minnie's mission, but still, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to really see how that operates and see the kids, and hopefully we can do an interview with a couple of kids or something and see how that really goes.
Yeah, that would be cool to do that. That would be great. All right, next week's show. Let's talk about next week's show. We're going to have Tim Pac-Man on here. He's got some involvement in the sport, and hopefully Eddie Pardue will be with us next week. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, we'll see how all this stuff's working in the background.
That's right. But anyway, that's our show for tonight. I hope you like our show, share, and whatever you need to do, and
just click on it. You don't have to really watch it. Just give us a view.
No, let's do that. Oh, and by the way, my interview with Sammy is now on YouTube. So please watch that and help him out with his views. So anyway,
did you post it yet?
I posted it on the racing site and my personal page.
Oh,
you ain't looked at it yet?
I've been busy, man.
Busy doing what?
Huh?
Busy doing what?
Working. Some of us got to work for a living.
There we go. There's that statement every time. Somebody's got to work. Anyway. All right. Well, we'll talk to you again next week, and back at Langley Speedway next week.
That's right.
All right, man.
What about Rivers?